Hey everybody, welcome to the Jen Lowry Writes channel. Today we are going to be working together to set up our vision boards. So check out the description. I have a link down here that goes to a copy of the Google Slides that I'm going to be using for this event. You are so welcome to make a copy of that and join me or start from scratch, or if you like to cut, paste, make a Pinterest board. If you don't want to do the Google Slides, that's fine. I actually do a Pinterest board one as well, just because I love Pinterest. So I will have multiple vision boards, but that's just my weird self. All right, so I am going over to my Google Slides. I might go ahead and drop it in the chat. For people that might be on a different platform. There it is. There it is. Okay, so there is the link. Hey, Michelle, you should have jumped in here with me. I'm in pajamas today on this Sunday afternoon. Just chilling. This is my friend, Michelle DeRosier. Guys, she is awesome. Please go check out her new novella that she has out, The Christmas at the Grand Pearl. Love it. 5 stars. Can't wait for Accepting Elijah's Heart in 2021. And look who's here. Tish is here. Tish, y'all should have been in here with me. Tish, love you. Okay, Tish is our cozy mystery writer and our haiku poet. So you do need to go check out Tish Bouvier. Please go check her out on Amazon. And y'all grab a copy of her haiku book for nano writers. But it's for anybody. Yay, yay. They're all with me. All right, ladies. Y'all ready for some vision board work? Now, I put the link in. Y'all remember that last time I was doing the link? And Michelle, you know, I was doing the link for the recipe, and it was not sharing out. Tish was able to, like, hack into my system somehow. But check to see if the link works. See if we're all good to go. Tish could add recipes, but then when Michelle tried to get on there, remember all that, and it wasn't working? And I had to reset everything. So I'm hoping the link is working. If it's not, it's in the description. I'm going to send it to you guys. I will try to refresh it and work it out. So, okay. So I love using Google Slides. I mean, but you can do this on PowerPoint, Pinterest. Hooray. We have confirmation from Tish that it is working. She is our expert. Awesome. Okay. Tish just made her copy. So she's ready to go. I had, yes, perfect. That's what I did. That's what I did. I made it to where you guys could make a copy of it. That way you wouldn't be on mine and we would be taking each other's things off. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Here we go. All right, guys. So first, I am going to do my stuff. You're fine, my little just walked through. Who's 13? He's not, I still call him my little. And I have added a new logo to my slides. I'm super excited about this for 2021. So this is for Monarch Press. So if you guys have a logo, just take mine off, throw your logos on there. All right, let's see if anybody else have popped in. So first, you know me, we got to talk about our why. Why do I do vision boards every year? So I started this a few years back. I would even get some of my colleagues involved in this. They would create their own vision boards and present them to my students. My students made them, presented them to one another, and picked accountability partners in the classroom. we would always go back and reference their vision boards. So it's not like it's just a one-stop thing. You don't do it just one time and then you don't come back. I mean, this is something that you review throughout your year. Of course, make modifications, adjustments, add to it, say, wait, this was not very realistic for me. Things have changed. So this is our kind of like our dream board. So the first thing it can do is help to motivate us. I'm a big lover of images and quotes, and I love looking at them and just spending my time away. Just, I can get lost up in Pinterest, y'all, and making boards and all of that. So when I thought about a digital vision board, for me, this works perfect because I don't have a place in my house where I could just start tacking up things and making a chalkboard display and all that. So digital works great for me. And it makes it concrete also, because I will come back in and I will look at, I'm telling my friends what's happening in my life. I'm speaking out my goals to Michelle and Tish and the other WWJs, our Writing Warriors for Jesus. That there's something about me visually representing those symbolically and then being able to come back and just revisit them, and it helps to motivate me, but it helps me to see the bigger picture. It's also empowering for me. So it gives me this space where I can just take this time to really start to, think back of last year, of course, but think about this 2021 year and what could matter to me most in this year in certain areas of my life. So I do want to look at a holistic approach to my life. I don't want to just focus on my author world because there are so many other parts of us that make us unique and beautifully and wonderfully made. So I try to really look holistically at how I can try to take care of myself, my personal goals, my mental health, my family. So that's how I build my vision boards. So you can take these slides and you can adapt them, cut them, rename them. But this is just a great starting place for us. And then you can come back onto this board and have a visual reminder. And then we can share it. Share it out with your communities. This would be something great that you could hold with your author communities, with your church, with groups that you have, that you guys could do a vision board together and then ask someone close to you to be an accountability partner that can help you along the way, just to kind of check in, and you can be theirs too. And it's fun. So grab a best friend, share out these slides with the group, ask a family member to join you, and let's get started. All right. So before I do, tell me, guys, what's your experience with vision boards? Put it in the chat. Do you like vision boards? Have you used them before? Have you used a particular platform? So I've moved back over so I can check out the comments. So you guys tell me, what are y'all thinking about vision boards? Those were like my reasons why. I'd love to hear your reasons why. And if you've done this, I know Tish joined me last year for the vision board party. Wow, Tish, a year, girl. So y'all can put in the chat up for you what's up for you. And I'm coming on over and looking at how we're going to separate our goals, our holistic goals. So first, spiritual, family, personal, author, business, challenges to learn something new, social and emotional, community, health initiatives, and then who's my accountability partner. So for me, I always need to seek God first. Seeking God first, and then the kingdom will be added. In fact, I'm going to go and find an image there that I need to add to my vision board. So I am going to get off the screen now, and I'm just going to start sharing away and finding images. And then this way I can see you guys. All right. Yes, seeing helps that belief, and it can keep you accountable. You are such a talented woman, Tish. So I am looking for the Bible verse, seek ye first the kingdom of God. There it is. Matthew 6:33. And I want to find an image, something pretty. And let's go to images. What looks like my 2021? Oh, there's a dogwood. I must. Dogwood is our North Carolina flower. And if you guys need me to show you how to change the backgrounds or okay. If you need me to show you how to fix all of the images and all of that, if you're not used to working with Google Slides, just put a comment in and I'll share my screen again. Oh, I got, did you hear the ding? You heard it? Have a podcast coming up, guys. Love it. And it's with a rom-com, Michelle. So it's a YA. I think it's YA. Yeah, YA. Love it. YA rom-com. Okay. And then there is a Bible verse also. So my spiritual goals for me is just to seek God first in all that I do. Michelle, I loved what you put into our group. You already have your verse, and this would be a great place to put your verse. And I have my verse for my business, and actually, I know. Let's see. This week I have another podcast, and it is with Lyndon B. Johnson and Lady Bird's granddaughter. Super, super excited. Okay. And it's on the suffragist playbook, helping youth for activism. So it's very powerful, guys. Using our platforms for good, getting a good message out there. Youth engagement. All right, back to my Bible verses. I'm going to insert my own image that I made for Monarch. I'm probably going to need to put on glasses for this. These images are so tiny. I know it's one of my early ones. Yep, Psalms 43:19. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall you not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. Praise Jesus. Okay, and then I want to find an image where of just my continued Bible study and my journaling. So I found me a good image for that to represent how I want to continue to live in God's Word. Oh, Tish, yeah, it's amazing the doors that the Lord opens for me. I am just so blessed to have the platform, Tish. It's just opening up for story. Yeah, I was contacted about that one. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll give you the link to the book. I'll show it to you. It's a bestseller right now. It's from Lucinda Robb and Rebecca Roberts. Here, I'm going to share my screen so you can see it. It's beautiful. That's not the screen I want. The Suffragist Playbook, Your Guide to Changing the World. I'm going to put it in. So this is what I will be reading up until the 6th. So we're talking about women's right to vote. How did they do it? And then this is the playbook. And then I love Sojourner Truth. Sojourner Truth and her poetry. So I love this, how their friendship goes back generations. I just love that. And I'm so blessed to have both of them on the show. So excited about this one. And then you can come down and look at the reviews. And it's for teens and young adults, which is my place. Yes, Tish, it would be something great to read with the girls. So okay. Oh, let me show y'all what I got so far. So here are my spiritual goals. So my first one, but seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Just continuing to study and grow and spend my time with prayer. All right. So if you guys have picked a spiritual goal and you would like to share, please go ahead and you can share it in the chat. I would love to hear what your spiritual goals are for 2021. And now we are working for me on family goals. So I am okay. Family goals. Oh, 2021 is going to be between us a tough year for me. My baby is going off to college. So for my family goals, I am going to add prayer to that because I know that the Lord, he can help me do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Yes, Tish. Philippians for me too. And now he can help me with this mama transition that I'm about to face with my family. Love it, Tish. And we were talking about that one yesterday, boot camp. So you guys can be praying for me. I'm going to miss Solomon so much. And so I'm praying for a great transition for him, and I'm praying for him to meet people in such an environment as it is today on college campuses. Like, how's that going to be for him? I chose an image. It's beautiful. It says, "The Lord is near to all who call on him." Psalm 14:5. Because I know that I need to pull upon the strength of the Lord for that. And also for Sam, we had a great discussion today. He brought it up. I'm looking for a homeschool, a pretty homeschool. Yeah, I love homeschool. I could get that one. I'm going to pick this image for homeschooling because it's pretty. But Sam and I talked today. He brought it up about advancing his curriculum for the spring. that he wants to dive in and do some of the things that we have already discussed about him having for ninth grade. And so his family, his goals, a part of our family is our homeschool time with each other because I'm their homeschool teacher, administrator. So I do have to consider that when I'm thinking of family goals. And he said he does want me to up the game for him and add some new programs. So we discussed those over pizza today. Y'all, I can't tell y'all how much I've ate pizza since I've been writing Love Over Pizza, like for real. And I have this thing about olives right now, and I'd never like olives. I actually looked up today recipes that I could use to eat olives with it. I mean, like having a thing. Definitely need to stay away from that salt content with my high blood pressure. But I'm telling y'all, I'm having a thing for olives. It's weird. But yeah, so anyway, I digress talking about pizza, but we talked about homeschooling and advancing some things for him in his 8th grade year. So he wants me to take his ninth grade goals that we had already kind of set, and he wants me to move them down and start pushing him more and for some little bit of extra work. So he says he's ready, and I believe it. And I love moving with those goals that he has, and that's the beauty of homeschooling. So I'm going to go ahead and buy the next advanced book, the next Saxon math book, because he wants to do double the time, so that way he can move into the next math book too. So I'm going to go ahead and order that today. So that's a part of family goals is budgeting. So, oh my gosh, y'all, I'm telling you right now, I am going elements of a successful budget. I'm finding me I'm on that one. Oh no, I gotta use that one because it's a Scrabble. I love Scrabble. I played Scrabble with my nieces. It was so much fun. Okay. When I love it too, Michelle. You've got Scrabble in your book, and I'm like, I'm all in it. I'm like, I want to play Scrabble. And then when I went to my niece's house, we played Scrabble. Huh. Oh, let's see. Oh, pieces. Oh, Tish said that was the first scripture she used for her bullet journal. And Tish is going to be doing a video, aren't you, Tish, on bullet journals? So y'all go and subscribe to Tish's YouTube channel. Yes, Tish said, I went through the going off to college with my oldest. I wanted my baby to be my baby forever, but I also wanted her to experience life on her own. Mama's got her back, though, and I feel the same way about Solomon. So, Tish, I'm going to be probably messaging you just saying, pray for Mama. Pray for Mama right now. Yeah, I know. I know, Sam, mature, my baby. Oh, look at Anne. Anne loves Scrabble too. She said she plays it on an accessible game client for the visually impaired. Yeah, I found the Scrabble picture, Anne, and I put it up there, and it says budgeting. It says budgets across it. Because a part of my family goals for 2021 is to really pay careful attention to my budget. I know you will, Tish. Tish, you're my heart. I love you. Um, and Tish said, hey. Oh, Anne's got news to share. Drop it, Anne, drop it. Um, so budgeting for 2021 is going to be good for me. I have 2 cars that are going to get paid off. Yes. So my Corolla is getting ready to be paid off. Thank you, Jesus. And the car that I bought Solomon, his first car, that loan is about to get paid off at the same time. So then I need to kind of redirect those funds for Solomon's college tuition and then put in for Sam's car that I'm going to have to now go and do all of that. So for Sam, so now I'm going to be teaching Sam about financial planning, and he's going to get to see his little bank account grow. for his car, and then working on Solomon. So the Lord provided. Like when this bill is being paid off, then I have other bills that are there that are just sliding right into their place. But the Lord is making a way. So I do want to thank Jesus for that. And I do pray for financial wisdom. That is something that I pray for. Ann said, Ann's on Twitch. Ann, you can stay there. I can share what you've got. If you want to, Tish and Michelle, they're on YouTube. But if you want to stay on there, Ann is going to be interviewing Randy with the Snowflake Method, Tish. So congratulations about all of that. You guys go over to Ann's YouTube channel and subscribe to Ann. And I'll put the links down at the bottom. Ann, Tish, Michelle, I'm going to drop y'all's YouTube links. So that way I'll put them on my stuff. Great. I know. Tish said, yay. How exciting, Ann. Yep, he's going to be a guest. There you go, Ann. That's one of our things that we talked about yesterday in boot camp was connections and building our 2021 with the writing community. So we're going to get to that on my goals anyway. I don't know what you guys are putting on that one, but I'm still talking family. I don't know if you guys want to share your family goals or not, but I have those 3 goals where leaning on the Lord to take care of my family and my family's needs, our homeschooling goals for the family, and then budgeting and how I can redirect now that I've got those car payments coming off. Yeah, Tish, that's like, whew. So my little Corolla is going to be paid off. Love my Corolla. And I pray that it continues to do well for me. My car's name is Holiday. Green Day was actually playing in the background when we were signing the papers. So that's where his name came from. I don't know if you guys name your cars or not, but I've named my cars since I was a teenager. Just a little weird. Oh, yes, Tish. I got to get back on there. Okay. Date night. Gotta do it. Oh, I found one that I like. Found me an image for date night. So Tish said one of her family goals, they're going to be having family game night on Fridays. I saw your games that you guys have. And then she's doing date night with hubby. And I'm letting y'all know it's Friday nights, date night for me and Eli. If we can, on days that we can. If not, we have our movie time. Y'all know how much I love UFC. I take UFC as date night. I actually call it date night. I'm like, oh, UFC's on. Date night. That Connor fight is coming up with Poirier. So that Connor fight is definitely going to be date night for us. All right. So now I will share my board. Oh, goals for Ann is dinners with family on Sundays. Nice, Ann. All right. So I'm going to share mine. So we've done our spiritual goals, and here are my family goals. And now we're on to personal goals. Now, personal goals for me have got to do with my reading time. So I do want to pick the 70 books again for 2021. So I am going to go find the number 70. I made me an image one time. What I learned from reading 70 books in a year. I love it. I'm just going to use that image for my paper, my page. because I'm sure it's going to help me learn a lot. So I have started reading The Power of Positive Thinking. I'm on chapter 2, and Nick put on Instagram that he had read that book. My writing friend Amelia, she's read that book. She said it was life-changing for her. She read it when she was younger. So that was my first book for the year. So I'm also going to be personal goals. I'm going to continue to lead the Soul Food Book Club. So I am going to insert an image because I love reading my middle grades and YA and sharing them out. So I'm going to put my Soul Food Book Club image on there. We're doing Tristan Strong Punches a Hole in the Sky by Kwame Imbalia. We're doing that one this month, and Other Words for Home. So that's by Jasmine Warga. Okay. So my personal goals is to continue up with the book club. I want to read 70 books this year. I did make my Pinterest board yesterday so I could start adding. So I use Goodreads to always go like what I'm reading and currently reading, what I want to read. So I'm a little obsessed with Goodreads, but I also love my Pinterest board. So I did my 2021 books that I'm reading. So I definitely would encourage you guys to make a Pinterest board, use Goodreads to track your reads, whatever it is that you love to use. But I'm going to tell y'all how much fun I had going back and looking just at the titles, and it brought me back to places of where I was during the year, how I was feeling, what those books meant to me. And so personal goals for me is just continue to read because that's my happy place. And that's going to also help me with my well-being as well. So my board, I could go to I'm going to go to my board. And then let's see if I can find my boards. So if you guys have not followed me yet on Pinterest, I try to stay active there just because I love it so much. I did make a Monarch Press Pinterest page. Oh, Lydia's here. Lydia. Okay. I know Google Slides and it looks like work, but we're doing vision boards. My dear friend Lydia is here. We are setting up personal goals right now. We started with spiritual goals and we talked about our Bible verses for the year and some. I'm going to still continue to do my Bible study. Then we went to family goals, which was budgeting and prayer and leaning in more to Jesus this year because of Solomon going off. And, we and you were even talking about that today. And so Lydia, just this whole transition of him moving away is going to be tough on my heart, mama heart. So we did family, and now we're doing our personal goals, which is mine is to read 70 books this year. Now, when people hear that, they might flip out and go, what? But I love picture books, middle grades, YA. They're not like these full-length War and Peace, y'all. So it's really doable for me. And because I count my kid picture books, too, that I'm reading for research and for love. Oh, yeah. Lydia said she's going to create a digital goal sheet now. Oh, Lydia, I do this every year. I do this with my students. My best friends at work do it with me, and they share it with my students, and they present their goals. I hope that the link works on Facebook message. In the comments, I dropped the link. So you've got a template of the Google Slides that I used. So right now we're on personal goals. and we're hanging out. And my sweet dear friends, Tish and Ann and Michelle, they're hanging out with us on YouTube. So they're awesome women, my sweet sisters in Christ, and they are part of the Writing Warriors for Jesus. So they are a part of my writing group. And so if you hear me calling them out, you'll see them. And I'm going to put them, Ann's on Twitch right now. So Ann got the audiobook of The Power of Positive Thinking. Is that the one? Yeah, I just started it. Yeah, I'm gonna does it count if you finish a book that you started? Of course, I'm counting that as my 2021 because it's gonna be my books that I've read in 2021. So yep. You finished it, 2021, count it. Tish said her personal goals, get moving. Oh, Tish, go. I have a 10-pound goal. That's going to be for my health one. We are going to have a health slide later, so I was going to save that one. Discover my fashion. You are unique and colorful sneakers. Don't you wear Converses like me? Aren't you a Converse girl? Flip-flops and soft jeans. Well, you got to get flip-flops because you got to be sporting flip-flops and murder. Her cozy mystery coming out. Self-care with her hair and total minimalist. Love it, Tish. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys, I have changed up my fashion style. I can't even say I have a fashion style. That would be saying way too much. Right now, I love pajamas. That's my fashion statement of 2020, and I continue to hold that in high esteem as far as my fashion sense goes. Is that I love pajamas, and Eli did very well, I will say, by giving me some really great pajama pants this year. He's hooking up my wardrobe. So thanks to Eli for adding to that. But guess what he got me for Christmas? He got me a pair of Timberland high heel boots. Like for real. They're like high heel Tims. So I had to go get a dress for it. So Tish, I got me this turtleneck black dress with some black tights, and I've got those Timberland high heels. That's what I'm going to wear for our first outing, our first date. Tell Sharon, does Sharon have a pair? That's what I got for Christmas. I got that in a Carolina sweatshirt. That's what Eli got me for Christmas. I thought I was just getting a Carolina sweatshirt. That's all I told him because y'all know I'm with the NC State. But my son, like, we're a house divided now, and I had to get a Carolina sweatshirt because I didn't have one. I tells you, I love my youngin'. We watched that Carolina game last night, even though they lost, but I had that Carolina sweatshirt on. Y'all gonna have to take them back. Ann said Sharon loves those boots, and she got some cowgirl boots for Christmas. Oh, T said styling. Yeah, I'll take pictures. Now, I got a dress off of Amazon for like $21. They had a coupon. It's so cute too. I love it. But I've been wearing like so simple. And Lydia, you're going to laugh at me, but I have now completely changed my wardrobe because when I was going to work, it would be like, oh my gosh, what am I going to wear? And I'm just not having the fashion sense. So I just wear black every single day now. So I have black sweaters, black shirts, black pants, and my black shoes. 2 pairs of black shoes now with these Timberland high heels. Anne wants some Converses now because I love it. Yeah, we're doing we talk about Converses all the time, Anne, because we love Converse. Like, Converse sponsor us. We will wear your clothes and your shoes. Yes, that aesthetic board for goals would be so great. That stuff looks so cool, Lydia. Were you made for your sci-fi YA? Man, that junk look good. See, Michelle is back. She's loving some Chucks. I'm telling you. In all my books, my characters they wear Converse. Tish is Vans and Chucks. Solomon and Samuel are Vans. Now, Tish, just trust me, don't judge me here, but I had to buy Sam a pair of Harry Potter Vans. Guess what house the child wanted, and I had to spend my money on it. And I was like the whole time cringing. It's like internal cringe. Guess what house Sam had me buy him for Vans? Like, I want to see Tish. Tish, don't judge me now because I spent money on it. Sam wanted Slytherin Vans. That child's got Slytherin Vans. Yes. Oh, Anne's like Ravenclaw. Sam's got Slytherin Vans. Let's just say he got Slytherin socks for Christmas, a Slytherin toboggan, and he's got a shirt. My niece got him a shirt for Christmas, Slytherin. And he's head to toe. I know, Tish. Come on. Come on. Anne said, we can have our high heels. She can't see herself wearing it. She'd break her ankles. And trust me, I don't typically wear them. Typically, no. I think I told Michelle that when I was in middle school, I used to change the colors of my Converses because we had a Converse outlet. We were talking about this. We had a Converse outlet in Lumberton, and we would go to the factory outlet where you could get the shoes discounted. And Mama would get me all the different colors of the rainbow. And so, middle school, y'all, I was wearing a yellow side and a pink side. Then I'd switch it out, teal and purple. And yeah. Let's just say that I had a unique style, Tish, if you go back and look at middle school pictures. I got to show y'all one day. That's what we need to do in the WWJs. Oh, pink are your faves. Get some pinks. Michelle, you got it. Do you have pinks? You got pinks. I've got burgundy. My friend, she bought me a pair of burgundy Converses for Christmas one year, and I'm still loving them. I have Batman ones. Tim will be 60 this year. He still has his red Chucks from when he was 18. Oh, until the flood. Man. Dag. Anne's like, I got slippers. Now Anne wants some tennis shoes. Wow. Tish said she wants Hufflepuff Vans. I like high. Anne's wanting to know about our high top. Do we like high tops? I like high top and low top. I think low tops are my favorite, but I do have some high tops. Okay. Tish is talking about Crocs. Michelle, me and you were talking about Crocs the other day. We could leave that conversation out. Yes, Michelle. I have Batman Converses. You like Batman too? Michelle will leave out the Croc conversation. Yeah, I like the low tops too. I think they're my favorites, but I do yeah. I had a pair of white Converses with like studs on them. We are talking way about shoes. You can tell it's like oh my gosh, you can get them. I'm sure you can find them somewhere. Go to the Converse website. And okay, so you can get custom made Converses. Like I would love to have a pair of Converses for every book. Oh, let's do that for author goals. Like for every book. You go to the website, Anne. Listen to Tish. Tish going out with those 70s. Oh, see, So Michelle, we learn just how much we are sisters, like every day. Like for real. Now, y'all remember, now I don't know if y'all can go throwback like this with me, but when that first Batman came out and I knew it was coming to the movie theater, I wanted a Batman shirt to wear to the theater. Couldn't find one anywhere. We drove to Rockingham and my mama got me this spray painted, it was like a spray paint Batman shirt. And I wore it to the movies. Like, no joke. And I think they're the same price. She said, are they more expensive on the website? I think they are about the same. Like the boys, they buy their Vans from the website and they pay the same as if they would buy them from the Van store. Just go check them out. Converses are worth every penny, I will say. Tish, her favorite superhero is Batman. Okay, so I also love the Hulk. And I'm gonna start stamping my feet if y'all say y'all love the Hulk too, because I love me some Hulk. I love Batman. I love Superman. Solomon loves Captain America and Deadpool. Sam does not like superheroes. That's not his world. He does not connect. It's a nice thing. And I told him he loved Thor because he loves Norse mythology. He won't even watch it. And Ragnarok is such the bomb. I also love Doctor Strange. Love me some Doctor Strange. Love Sky High. Ann said, have we watched Sky High? I love Sky High. And in fact, the one of the actors in Sky High is Seth. He's the inspiration from Seth, for Seth in Bridges, the actor. So Michelle's in the Marvel universe. That's where all my favorite superheroes live, minus Batman. Yeah. I love it. Yeah, we're huge Marvel too. We watched Iron Man yesterday. I was like, this movie is so old. I forgot like everything in it. Tish loves Doctor Who. Oh, and Wolverine. I love the X-Men too. Iron Man and Loki. Leave him. You like Loki? Oh my gosh. I love that Hulk Loki relationship. Let's just say that. And in Ragnarok, when Hulk is in the battle arena, that's my favorite part. And it's like you can see Loki up there going, "Oh my gosh, I hope Hulk doesn't see me." Yeah, man, Loki's a trip. WandaVision, it does look good. I was talking about that yesterday, wondering what it was going to be like. So we're looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the next Doctor Strange movie. Um, I don't know if you guys have watched Doctor Strange, but I absolutely love that movie. Okay, we are doing goals. Let's get you get. Oh, you want to see what, Tish? Which one? WandaVision or Doctor Strange? Tish, I have been drinking black coffee, just to tell you, because I'm wondering if the creamer is making my headaches worse with the sweeteners and stuff in it. So I'm just trying it. I'm just saying. And look at my face. You see my face? I'm doing it though, because I'm doing it. I'm checking it. I'm trying to see if my headaches will get better a little bit. Okay, let's get back. Let's get back. Personal goals. What y'all? We did those. Oh, author goals. We're on author goals. We're on author goals. Okay. One of my favorite things to talk about ever. Let's do our author goals, y'all. So for my author goals, I am definitely looking for publication. I'm going to look for the number 7 for an image that will say the number 7, my lucky number. Let's see. Map of the Soul. That's pretty. I like that number 7. Ooh, that 7's on fire. That's what I want to be. No, that could be taken 2 ways. I don't want like, oh, there's one in lights. Unicorns. I'm trying to find me a pretty number 7. There is a 7 with a giraffe, and my mom loved giraffes. I'm going to use it on mine. So, Mama loved and collected giraffes. So, this one's for her. So, I want to publish 7 books in 2021. 2 came out yesterday, so I'm at a good start here, y'all. And I've got My Fly Felix and Me. It's doing well. Super excited about my children's book that came out. And the Everyday Relationship Challenge came out. They both came out on the 1st, not yesterday. Yesterday wasn't the 1st. They came out Friday, January the 1st. And Everyday Relationship Challenge has been hitting some overseas sales. Super excited about that, knowing that some couples are going to have this Bible devotional all the way across the world from me, in my little, tiny little space in this life. So I'm praying about the Everyday Relationship Challenge and My Fly Felix and Me, that it continues to get into the hands of readers. And then I was talking to my ladies yesterday, and y'all, I'm telling you, Love Over Pizza, I've got 17,000 words left. I told Eli today, like, wouldn't it be lovely if I could write 17,000 words in a day and actually see how this story is going to end? Because even though I plotted it with Michelle that night, we were plotting, Michelle, it's taken a completely different turn than what my plot, my Jamboard looks like. So with my author goals, it's just to continue to honor that page. And so by me honoring the page now, I'm excited to see where is it going to go. And I want to finish it. And I have to go back to work tomorrow. So we were also talking about that today, if Lydia is still on here. We've got work tomorrow, and it's like, how much could we work? Like, I only wrote 500 words yesterday. I was super exhausted. I couldn't focus. I was worried about health. I was worried about work and just everything. And I was like, Lord, just give me a day of rest. But I did write about 500 and some words yesterday, and not enough for me to finish my goals, to have it done before going back to work. But I did what I could. And then I watched that movie, The Ultimate Gift. Eli found it, and it's by a blind author. And I sent it to Anne yesterday. Absolutely love that movie, ladies. Y'all need to watch that movie, like, for real. Please watch it. It is such a wonderful romance. Me and Eli were crying throughout it. I want to now read the books. There's like 3 books, maybe, or 4 books in series, like The Ultimate Gift, The Ultimate Legacy, The Ultimate something. Like, they're all that ultimates. And I don't know the order. We got to look them up. But it was on Amazon Prime, and we got it yesterday. And it was I just did that yesterday. Watched movies and wrote a little bit. But this morning I wrote quite a bit on Love Over Pizza. I finished another chapter, and I'm hoping just to get as far as I can, because I think that Love Over Pizza is going to be something that I would want for Valentine's Day. And I know, Michelle, we've talked about like launch planners, and we've got all of our steps down, but I just feel so good about it. Like, I want it like February. And then I've got The Fae of Averly, which it's in a final beta read with one of my writing groups right now. So Mark finished reading it today, the first 7,000 words. He's an amazing author. I can't wait for his YA to make it out there in the world. And he gave me some great tips, and I readjusted some things again. And I've got to get that one off to Sally this week. My goal was to get that one to Sally, The Fae of Averly, but I don't know. I'm thinking, should I rotate it and just go ahead and get Sally Love Over Pizza? I am, Anne. That's why, yeah, Anne, that's why I sent it to you. Yeah, Anne, try to reach out to him. Anne said that she hasn't finished her word count, but she's working through chapter 2, and she needs to work on that, do a podcast episode, and she's going to get back on her professional projects tomorrow. So Anne is a professional freelance writer too, so she's got those as author goals on hers. So for my author goals, it's really to focus on the 7 for this year, and I also want to recreate covers for all of my books and give a fresh new paint job for my book covers from books from 2019. So I do want to focus on that as part of my author goals, and I want to continue to build my author community. So I'm going to look for a construction site. Oh no, I want that. High-rise buildings. So symbolically, when I look at this, it's going to be me looking up, and I know exactly what this picture means to me. And it's just to continue, and it's all made of glass, so it's like transparency. There's 3 buildings. I love that. So I found the perfect image, guys, to represent the building of the community. Not just, for the podcast, but just my author friendships. You guys are amazing. I love y'all. One of Anne's goals is that she wants to focus on editing and editing other people's work. You guys can drop out your author goals. Thanks, Tish. Tish said, congrats for the book release. I'm starting off 2021 right. Yep. I always try to do a January 1st. I did that last year with Tides. It was book 3 of the Bridges of the Lightbearer series. I did that January 1st last year. And so this year, it's my Fly Felix. I love my little Felix. Oh my gosh. If Lydia's catching this, or she can catch it later, I showed Eli the picture. Lydia's son stopped and took notes with Felix during that part, Michelle, and is so adorable. He took notes, and they're just precious. Like, I went back and reminded myself yesterday to keep doing this work for that alone. So, thinking more about my author goals, I do want to expand my reach. So I am going to find me a really cool podcast symbol, because I always want to continue to take the platforms that the Lord has given me, to continue to use them for good, but also to continue to grow those areas. And the YouTube channel has been growing. The podcast continues to grow. I want Twitch to continue to develop, so that way we can connect with more authors. We can help encourage and inspire and just hang out with more author friends. So a part of it is I'm going to go on and get Twitch too, just to continue to build, just building, connecting. So I'm going to put the building platforms that I want around my building. And I'm using those platforms. And then just, to increase my social media knowledge and my social media reach. Oh, I like this one. Oh, it's got Snapchat on it. I can just keep it on there for a joke because I can't use Snapchat. Let me find something that doesn't, so then I'm not holding myself. Okay, let's say cross it out. Oh, that was pretty with the paints. So I'm adding this image up just to continue. And then focusing in on where the growth is a good strategy too, because then that's where, maybe the people that are in your community where they live the most. And just to continue to develop my craft as an author. I know we talked about that yesterday, but that's just, that's my researcher in me that I have embraced that part of myself, that I enjoy the research, that I absolutely love that part of this author world. I love learning new things every single day and how to apply them back. And I try my best to be a better writer than I was the day before. Oh, I found another Scrabble board. So, researching as an author brings me joy because I understand with each new opportunity, with each new connection, and with each new learning, wherever it is, whatever phase it is in, beginner, intermediate, expertise, whatever, that just gives me a greater sense and self-awareness. It gives me greater chance of improving myself, surrounding myself of like-minded people, prayer-minded people helps build me up as an author too, because you guys know how much I ask you guys to pray for me, because I know prayer works. All right, so there's my board for my author goals. So Anne has shared out hers. So Anne said she's reading How to Write a Dynamite Scene using the snowflake method, and she's been inspired to write stronger scenes. I was Googling the snowflake method yesterday on Amazon, and I saw that one, the how to write a dynamic scene. Would you recommend that book as well for craft? Because if you like that one, you can share that one also in the WWJs, because we were calling out some craft books for Sherry yesterday. So that one might be good for Sherry. So, and you also said Readsy was on your list too for learning to connect more with the resources on Readsy. I remember you saying that yesterday, Ian. So you can add that one to your author goals. And so I'm going to just pull and share my screen. And so far we've got our spiritual goals done, family goals, personal goals, author goals, and this one really takes up quite a bit of my time, let's just say. But I'm learning. I balance better and better. All right. So, Anne, for business goals, this can be for your professional work too. You can consider the next slide for business goals or if you're doing a Word document, if you're typing out your goals, or if you're making a list in a journal, your business goals are important also for 2021. And I am going to now start thinking about Monarch, which is my press that it has opened its doors since January the 1st. So definitely got to put in the logo there. Let me go and get that. So my business goals is get the word out about Monarch Press. The Lord has already lined me up with some amazing contacts, connections, experts. So I'm super blessed about that. And I'm thankful for God always looking out for me. And so for my business goals, I want to take professional development. So each month I want to challenge myself, continue to increase my knowledge. So, and my business skills. So I found a great professional development one for my business goals. I have signed up for tons of small business workshops for January and February and March already. So I have hopefully 3 months, and I'm going to still keep my eye open. Someone emailed me one yesterday and said, oh, you need to consider this one too. I see that you're looking for things. This one's a great one. So I signed up for another one yesterday. So if you guys see some really great publisher videos, publisher type professional workshops, send them my way, jenlowrywrites@gmail.com. That would really help me as I'm boosting up my skills. And I took it was like a 2-hour time of block off my schedule yesterday. Put in the headphones while Eli was watching The Core or some kind of movie, something sci-fi or something. I don't know. He was watching some sci-fi movie. He told me sci-fi. I went and got my headphones and pulled up some, understanding more about distribution. And I took notes and I'm taking digital notes. So that way I can always refer back to them. And I was organizing and checking out websites. And it was such a great 2 hours because it was a workshop that was a it was a recorded workshop offered back on IBPA. And I got to watch it and I learned so much. And so I'm just looking for ways to increase my knowledge. And it's just going to help me grow as an author, as a businesswoman, and as a leader in the industry one day, as I've placed in my business plan by 2027. So continue to work on that business plan. I do have all of the components except a couple of like the cash flow piece that I do want to work on before the end of the month. So I am going to continue to develop the business plan. I am going to write that down. So I have one already created, and I've had it for 2 years, and I did do the updates. I don't like the tree. I'm going to put my tree here. And adding the tree to my business goals. I'm a tree person. All right. So now and this one to me goes hand in hand with everything in my life, and it's a challenge to learn something new goals. So now we need to think about what are some things that we would like to learn new. It can be personal. There is something that I want to learn how to do. It's on my bucket list. I want to learn how to sew. So I bought Eli sewing machine. So he has a really nice Singer sewing machine. I bought it for him for, I think, Father's Day last year. And I have not even sat behind the thing at all. So I want to start with pillowcases and some simple curtains. I wanted to make curtains for Solomon's dorm room. We're going to wait till we get in and we're going to do some measurements because I know some of the dorm room sizes are different according to if you're in a corner room and all of that. So I was like, Mama wants to make your curtains. It just is going to mean a lot to me because my mama made my curtains and she was making curtains for me and pillows and comforters and dresses. My mom made my prom dresses. So definitely want to learn something new. And it's also something that ties into my bucket list. So Eli said he will help to teach me how to sew. So thanks to my husband. I don't know if you guys have something that you would like to learn. It could be author related. It could be business related, personal related, but really consider learning something new this year. And it can be that one thing that you might have always wanted to learn, a language, um, to learn how to cook sushi. Y'all, I bought the sushi kit. I bought, um, but I've never went that next step. Like I bought the sewing machine, but I haven't went the next step. But now Eli's been using the sewing machine. I bought it for him, so that one has been used by him. But I do want to learn how to sew. So I'm just going to stick to the one because I'm still going to be learning all kinds of new things with Monarch. And so I'm also going to put, to challenge myself to learn something new, I'm going to put publisher because this is something new. Last year, it was to illustrate children's books. And as you guys can see, January 1st, my first illustrated children's book hit. Oh, I love this quote right here. And it's from Writer's Digest. Every indie publisher is different. That's what makes them independent. But I would say a strong, unique voice is something everyone is looking for. I like that a lot. That is from Writer's Digest. So I am going to add that in. Oh, something else. I'm going to go back for my business goals, and that is for QuickBooks. So I have been told by multiple people that I need QuickBooks. And I know which one to get, and that is on my list for January. Oh, Tisha said she's learning Japanese, the whole family. Duolingo is great. And I will also tell you the library systems. At my library, they have this thing, and it's called Mango, and it's free for library patrons. So you could also check out Mango, and it's free at our library. Your library might do it, and you just might not know. Yes, Tish said QuickBooks for the business. I love it, and it'll make my life so much easier. That's what everybody's telling me. I've had like so many people go, well, do you have QuickBooks yet? And I'm like, no. Well, you better get it. You need it. You have to have QuickBooks. You need QuickBooks. So QuickBooks is on my January purchase list. So I'm adding QuickBooks back to my business goals. Okay. And I'm going to have to learn QuickBooks, but I'm sure YouTube will help me with that. Oh, Michelle is going to be in the kitchen. All right, Michelle. I'm telling you, like, Tish said QuickBooks is easy to learn. I do find joy in the kitchen, Michelle. I find joy eating Solomon's food. I'm going to miss his cooking. Tish told me she wanted to learn how to crochet. Tish, you going to be like Ann with crocheting? It sounds good, Michelle. I love soups, stews. We're having chili this week, Tish. That's a lot of things that we did last year. We tried new recipes. We went on Yumly. So Solomon used Yumly, found the best fried chicken recipe ever. And it was like, I need to share that with y'all. We have perfected that recipe. It's the bomb. So we've got the best fried chicken recipe from Yumly. And then, he's got like 3 different apps, recipe apps. Black-eyed pea soup. Wow, Tish. Yeah, we did have black-eyed peas and collards, and we put it all in a bowl, but we didn't make it soup, but it was the bomb. And we had fatback, and it came out weird. I put it in a because I have to cook my collards with fatback grease, and it just came out a little fatback. I don't know what in the world. I used it in a casserole dish instead of my glass dish, and it just didn't cook up the same. Ann's looking for some simple toaster oven recipes. Ann had black-eyed peas, cabbage, and fried chicken for lunch. Well, I made that pizza for lunch, remember? I'm telling you, love over pizza's got to get done. Y'all making so many pizzas. Oh, yeah, the Hoppin' John. I bet it was the bomb. So, yeah, finding new recipes. We did a lot of that last year. Solomon and Samuel would go on and they would pick up recipes and we'd try new dishes. And I got Sam that new book, that Skyrim recipe book. So we were cooking out of that. He loves Skyrim, Tish. I don't know if the girls play that or not, but we got a really great recipe book, and he made the best shrimp out of there with molasses. Ann's going to be eating bacon pizza for dinner. Eli's cooking dinner tonight, which is one of his pastas. Oh, well, Tish, I got that recipe book. It's actually kind of cool. It's I need to take a picture of it and send it to you. Sam loves that recipe book. Some of them talking about cooking with flowers. It'll be like recipe in there that calling for us to have some kind of flowers to put in there. I'm like, Sam, honey, that food line ain't gonna have that. Like, baby, some of them recipes, I'm like, but then the rest of the recipes we made the baked potato soup out of there. It was really good. We made the shepherd's pie from out of there. We made the shrimp. But yeah. He's like, Mama, can't we make this with this dandelion root or some mess? I'm like, boy, we shopping at the food line. They ain't got that, no dandelion root. Some weird junk. So yeah, cooking is joyful. Learning stuff that I know. Yeah, Tish, there's some good ones in there. He likes it because the aesthetic. Like, well, it's that book, Ann. It's that Skyrim. It's that from that game, and he likes the aesthetic of the book. The book is beautiful. I'm gonna tell y'all. Exactly. Yeah, Trader Joe's. We'd have to drive to Raleigh for that. I ain't never heard of a Sprouts. Oh, we don't have. I don't think we have a Sprouts. Oh man, Tish, I took him to that fresh market. It was kind of like, I think it's probably the same as like Trader Joe's. And he found him some sunflower tea. That junk is good. Love that sunflower tea. And at the Goodwill, I found him this like Japanese or I found him like a Chinese tea set. Absolutely gorgeous. I paid like $3 for it. It is so beautiful and fancy. And he uses it, and it's got like the little, it's just beautiful. He makes mama's tea. Yes, sunflower tea. And you know who loves tea? Ann Delview. She likes all kinds of different tea. I'm gonna ask her if she tried that sunflower tea. That junk is good. Love it. We've had almost the whole box already. I told him next time we went to Raleigh, I'd have to get it for him. Goodwill's our favorite place to shop, Tish. Absolutely love Goodwill. Love it, love it. I got this like, you know, those pretty things, those pretty the painted like country boards. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That you could set up, and it says "Our happily ever after starts here." Because I was like, that's perfect for our romance, right, Michelle? And I got it. So one day I put it by the candles at the fireplace downstairs for right now. And I paid $1.99 for it, Tish. But I'm going to put it in my office one day if I ever have an office. Anne said she loves peppermint tea, and someone on Twitter told her about buttermint tea. Oh, I've never had that. I'd like peppermint tea. Okay. Michelle said if somebody's got a really good chicken pot pie recipe, she really wants to learn how to make it for her husband. And I look too, Michelle, and see, because I know how to make this chicken dish, and Eli absolutely loves it. So he's huge with chicken, and he loves this chicken recipe. And the last time we made it, he was like, "Can we make this into a pie? Because it's just the perfect feeling for it." And we did, but I didn't make homemade crust. I'll look for it. Um, but I did not use home. I bought the deep dish crust, and then I bought the Annie's roll crust, and I rolled Annie's on top of it. I got that Annie's crust, I think, from Amazon Fresh. And then I used a crimper, and we crimped it around and everything. It was the bomb. But it actually, I had overmade it, and I actually made two pot pies instead of it made two. Oh my gosh, trust. KFC does have the best chicken pot pie. I love that. I used to, but I have an issue, Tish. Okay, I'm gonna just admit it. So we have a combo here. We have a KFC with a Taco Bell, and I'm gonna lean. I'm gonna lean towards Taco Bell every time. I'm gonna want two Taco Supremes and a bean burrito. I've had it ever since I was a child. That's all I get for Taco Bell. Michelle's trying to learn. Yeah, Michelle, I'll look for it. And trust me when I say, if I made it, it's easy because you have a crock pot. Because you cook the base in the crock pot first. So it's like super easy. You just dump everything in the crock pot. And then you take it from the crock pot and then bake it. That's how we did it. All right, let's see where we are, ladies. All right, so now we are at something that truly matters in our lives. And oftentimes, because we have our careers and we have our family and we put so many other things ahead of ourselves, we can forget about our social and emotional well being. And that's why it's definitely on this list. And it's so important. And I know that I put it near the back. He was like, wait, is this a priority here? Well, Jesus always comes first. So, of course, I put spiritual goals first, but we cannot neglect our social and our emotional well being, or our psychological well being, or however you want to say well being. Just our, so we've got to work on that, guys. So what helps us with our well-being? Let's go back. Okay, Michelle's got a crock pot, so you're good. Oh, my niece just got that Instant Pot. And then she's got a recipe book that went along with it. She got her a new recipe book for Christmas, too. Oh, yeah, Anne. I had one of those. Those are cool. Anne's got like the double crock pot with the sides. Tish said she cooked her whole New Year's dinner in 30 minutes with that Instant Pot. Dag, Tish. Yes, Michelle. Your well-being is we've got to truly take in consideration us as women and men out there watching, um, and what we need holistically instead of trying to, just departmentalize and prioritize. We often can neglect our well-being, but when that happens, then other parts of our lives start to become affected by that too. I love Psalm 127, 1 and 2. It is in vain that you rise up early and go late to rest, eating the bread of anxious toil, for he gives to his beloved sleep. Mm. Love it, love it. So now I am off looking for social and emotional well-being goals. Oh, Tish said she's going to be meditating with her Bible, writing in her journal, and keeping a 90 days gratitude one. That's beautiful. So journaling is huge for me. Now, I do no kind of bullet journal, even though those are really cool for people. I don't do the coloring and I don't do all the different pens. Those are absolutely amazing. I see people do scrapbook journaling and all of that. I do messy journaling. I do chicken scratch journaling. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to officially name it chicken scratch journaling. Let's see if that's even a thing. It's not, but there's some chickens. And they look like chickens. Yep, I'm using them. So for my social and emotional well-being, there's my chicken scratch journaling. I know exactly what that means. It's got 3 chickens on it too. Perfect for Trinity. And then for me, I do need to do this more. So ladies, I love to sing, and I don't sing like I used to. And if I'm in the car, I'm making podcasts and I'm not listening to music. If I'm writing, you guys know that I'm listening to instrumentals or I'm watching a YouTube video in the background. And so my husband, he has playlist on top of playlist, and he has headphones that he listens to his music, and he just always sharing songs with me. And I know how much music means to me and how much it helps for my well-being. And I have not tapped into that part of my life in a while. And I do love to sing. Anne knows how much I love to sing. And I don't sing in church anymore. And so that part of my heart is missing. So I need to give that part back to myself. I need to give music back to me. So I do want to do that for 2021. I want to do more of that for myself. That would be the way that I would do Sunday nights. Every Sunday night, I would have a concert in my house. and I would just sing and sing, like an hour and a half, 2 hours, y'all. I would just sing. And I can't hear. There's 6 of us here, and I sing loud. One time, Eli was outside, and I was singing in the bathroom, trying to hide and sing, and they could hear me through the wall, through outside upstairs. Y'all try to hide it from them. I don't want to do it, but yeah, Michelle, I love to sing. So I'm going to do that a little bit more in 2021 because music does matter to me. I love to sing to the Lord. Yes, I am. I'm giving myself the music back. It's my gift to myself. And that's where what is it that brings joy to our heart? What is it? You guys know writing is such a place for me. Because Anne just said, why don't you sing some of the songs that you've written for your books on your podcast? Because people would probably stop listening, Anne. I'd probably run away. All my thousands of listeners. They go, Jennifer singing. Get off, girl. Get away. Because they come to me I love my people that come and listen to me at the Jen Lowry Writes podcast, but they're coming for like author tips. They start listening to me sing. I'm sure I'd run them away, Anne. I'd run them off. They say, this girl, what is she doing? So they would have watched this one and they would be like, what's the gift of music? What is she talking about? I am putting this one up on a podcast though. No, I'm not, because we had too much conversation. I'll make a separate one later. I'll do a summary. Anne, I love you, Anne. Tish, Anne's my encourager right now. She said, hey, wait, you don't give yourself enough credit. That's part of your creativity, and you want to be authentic. So why not do that? Love you, Anne. Love you, Anne. So yes. So I think for me, something for my well-being that helps me to process is writing. Like if you guys follow my blog, or if you're on Pinterest, or if you're ever on Instagram and you see that I've written a piece of poetry and I've put some poetry up there, y'all know I'm feeling some kind of way. That's my some type of way feeling, and I have to get that out somehow, and I will channel writing poetry or writing a song. And Michelle, you can laugh, but I'm telling you right now, I can when anytime I'm writing a song, it's like a country singer in the background. Like I can hear this male voice singing. I usually write like so. Then I'll write like the guys point of view. Like I'll be writing songs for Tyler Locklear from Hartwell Chronicles, and he's writing for Victoria. So I'm writing like songs for all my characters. That's what Anne's talking about. So I'll write songs to go along with my books. It's just something that I do, and it just helps me, like if I'm processing through some things, and I'll just start trying to turn to music that way too. So that's a part of my well-being is writing songs and writing poetry too. I know, Tish, I know that helps you. Tish, I love that haiku that you wrote the other day. You need to share that one with Michelle because that one's such a powerful haiku. If you could drop it in the chat if you want to share it. But yeah, Tish said she got you. Yeah, it got me. You encouraged me to sing a song I wrote on my podcast, so I'm returning the favor. Yeah, because you can sing. Right, child, right. Yes. Anne said she wrote poetry in chapter 1. Good. Yeah, I'm doing that all the time. That's one thing about the Faye of Averly I love. I have songs all throughout that middle grade book. I love you, Anne. She said, don't sell yourself short. I see, that's why we have our encouraging friends around us, right? So I know that's going to be my gift. So what are you guys going to be doing? I know for your well-being, what is it for you? I have to put my nature because I need to be connected to trees. Being near a tree gives me a sense of peace that I just cannot explain. So that's one thing that I do tons of is that's nature walks and spending all of that time out. So for my well-being, that's one of my goals is just to continue to do that work. Oh, let's see. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. Here, let me. Ann thought I had cut out. I was like, oh, hold on a second. Okay. Eli was coming through. Let's go back. So there is my chicken scratch journaling. And there is my gift of music back to my heart. And then there is my nature walks. Me and Sam love it. Solomon loves it too. And so I do know that that's going to be something for family goals going back. The boys walk with me. And so those are my things that I do need to focus on. We have some great parks in North Carolina. I'm so blessed to live in such a wonderful state. I love my state. Could never imagine myself living anywhere else in the whole world. And with all the parks, we love to explore them. So, yeah, Michelle's like exactly with the nature. And then Anne loves to be outside with her wind chimes. Here is her haiku. I absolutely love this haiku that Tish wrote, Michelle. Dear me, my perfect imperfections, acceptance of self. Love it, love it. So if you guys want to share social and emotional well-being goals, please go on and share. All right, so now we are on community goals. So, yeah, I love it too, Michelle. Anne's joined us now on YouTube. Hey, Anne. Yeah, I'll let everybody know what you said. I had read out your comments. So for community goals, I know that with COVID, some of those opportunities I didn't cut out, and I had said I'll be right back. Eli had came in and I cut the mic off for a second. I was talking about where he was off to and finding out where he was headed off to. So for community goals, last year I held some fundraising events, and I do want to continue that for 2021. And so I'm looking for an image for fundraising. So I held a stream and it was awesome. We raised like $200 for the Raleigh Rescue Mission. I absolutely love that. And so I want to, and it was a direct fundraiser too, where I used Facebook. So I would ask for people to donate on Facebook because it goes right to the organization. I think, Tish, you did that too for one of the causes that you support. So I definitely want to plan some fundraising. And again, it would be for the Raleigh Rescue. And then when Offbeat comes out again, so Offbeat came out February the 1st. So I do want to hold one for February the 1st. I want to have a party, like an anniversary party. So I'm going to put St. Jude as well because St. Jude is highlighted. So I want to do St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And I want to also do the Raleigh Rescue for Sweet Potato Jones in the fall. So I want to do St. Jude in the winter months or in spring. So having the charity stream, yeah, as soon as that audiobook comes out, that's when I want to hold the charity stream for St. Jude. And I can't wait. Abigail is amazing in that one, and you're going to love it. I hope you're going to love it. Abigail Vetter is my narrator for Offbeat. She also was the narrator for Lyric Harper. And she is perfect for Mary Oxendine. Absolutely hits that book like out the park. It is amazing. So I can't wait. So those are my two community goals for this year. It's for St. Jude and the Raleigh Rescue Mission. And my friend Lydia, her birthday was this week, and we donated. Eli and I donated in her honor. That was what her birthday wish was, is for people to donate to St. Jude. So we did give her a birthday present by donating to St. Jude. So love you, Lydia, for choosing that as your organization to support. And I really like how Facebook sets that up, those community events like that you can hold, and you can do that because, and I know streamers are doing it a lot, Tish, and streamers use their platforms for good. And authors, we also need to use our platforms for good. So at the back of my books, you guys know that NAMI is going to be in every single book that I publish that is for middle grades and up. And so I cannot go without talking about the National Alliance on Mental Illness, and knowing that I'm going to continue to do that in the community and give back for NAMI. And then I am organizing my board, getting it all fixed up. There we go. And so here we are. And I'll share my screen. So we started with spiritual goals, moved to family, personal, author goals, business goals, challenge ourselves to learn something new goals, social and emotional well-being, and community goals. And I probably should put like a Facebook thing on there just to say that's kind of like the platform I'm going to be using when I do the live streams for the fundraising streams. And guys, now we're at those health initiative goals. And I know that some of these can overlap. So like maybe you picked health goals as your personal goals for the year. That's fine. Just put them in both places. So I'm going to now work on my health goals. We did a great job since August, and it was because of homeschooling, I will say, and because I wanted Solomon also to take breaks from the computer because he was doing all online Carolina. I wanted it to be where we could go outside and walk in nature, be around trees, get off the screen. So we walked every day, and it was amazing until it got too cold. And then we cut that. But the semester was pretty much almost over. Sam got his PE credit for fitness walking. So when the weather kicks in really nice again, we're going to get right back out and start doing our daily walks. We look forward to it. One day Sam was like, "This is my favorite part of our day." It just made my heart so happy. So I'm definitely going to be now looking for a picture for exercise. So, and we would talk about our day and what was happening in life. And gonna go and look for a walking picture. And that's a part of our family goals too. I mean, it's spending time with family. Oh, I found a really pretty one with trees too. So I am not a gym person. Um, I have done gyms in the past. Nothing wrong with gyms, but I just love being out in nature. So if I'm going to be able to partner up my health goals, my well-being goals together, then it's a win-win. And so we were doing about 4 miles a day in the fall of the year, and then we stopped. And we got to get back to it. Oh, I love exercise bikes, and I used to have one. Don't have room for one now, but they're awesome. And I'm going to look up 10 pounds. There's a 10-pound note with the Queen of England on it. So I type in 10 pounds, that's what you're going to see. All I need to lose. All I need to lose is 10 pounds. So I'm just going to look for the number 10. And I know I can do it. And I was just not as active as I needed to be. I used to do tons of walking at work, and that kind of went away. Okay, that is so cute. There is the number 10 with a bunch of penguins. 10 penguins. I don't know why, but I think it's cute, and that's the one I want. Okay. So, health initiatives for me is just continuing to walk and keep my weight at a good place for me. Oh, nice. Michelle, half a marathon. Go, girl. Love you. Oh, hey, Jerica. I'm so glad you're here. I hope that you can get in the description and you can make a copy of our vision board. We are moving through all of our goals. We're hanging out. Michelle turning 40. Michelle, that's a baby. I'm going to be 46 this year. Yeah. So you've got your 30-pound goal. You can do it. You are so dedicated. Once you get your mind to something, you're on it. So yeah. And hiking too, Michelle. You wrote up there in the comments about nature and how much that was important to you, and you put that on your emotional well-being piece. So then that's something that you will find joy doing. So it won't be like a chore. It will be like a grand adventure. And that's what's going to help when we are looking at our goals. Oh, Anne's going to be 46 in March. I'll be 46 in June, Anne. You're older than me. So for mine, just making sure about like the stress levels. I'm actually going to, I mean, to me, this, so like I talked about, some of our goals could overlap. So our social and emotional well being also can go back to our physical health as well. Because if I don't take care of myself like that, I can feel my stress levels kind of start to rise. And so I do want to be able to manage that kind of stress level and making sure that I'm just, connecting with my friends when I need to kind of get away from it, all of it, everything, checking in with people, exercising by walking and just getting enough sleep. And so what is the missing piece of stress management? Of course, you guys know my prayer and all of that. My prayer life. But for me, that whole stress management too, I think a lot of it cycles back to my sleep. And so one of my friends, Lauren Barrett, she wrote a book, and it is like a 30-day challenge and what can you add to your life to try to help improve your well-being. And one of them was cutting off your phone. And I know that this health initiative is going right back against the social and emotional well-being. But I've started doing a phone shutdown. So that way it can do a bedtime reminder, because I need that in my life, because I want to do so much in the day. And it's hard for me sometimes to cut my brain off at night. So a part of that stress management is my bedtime reminder now, and I want to keep to that. I don't know if you guys have a cutoff time, but I found that has been very helpful to me. So I'm looking up a bedtime clock. Like I will want to stay up reading late, or I'll be researching something, and then I've got to get up, super early, and I'm not getting the proper amount of sleep. Oh, I found one sheet. I'm going to get this one. And so one way to handle that is to make sure that my sleep is on point. And so I'm going to kind of cover that over. Oh, Tish, 57. Go, Tish. Yeah. Michelle said the gym weight loss is not her thing, but she loves being outdoors. And so you fit around your goals. Like Solomon, he loves gym. He doesn't mind going to the gym. That's his thing. He loves, going to jujitsu and doing all of that. But for me, it's just being out on a trail. Oh, Anne's going to exercise in the evenings, so she's not staying up so late reading at night. So yeah, I do think sleep is so important, and oftentimes we neglect that part of our health. So I'm definitely adding sleep in there for this year. I did not add it last year. My sleep schedule was awful, but I've been getting better. I've been doing better, and I just want to continue to improve on that. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show y'all. So for those of you who are just joining us, we started with our spiritual goals. We've talked about family, personal goals, our author goals, business, our challenge to ourselves to learn something new, our social and emotional well-being, our community goals, and now we've worked on our health initiatives. And you guys see that clock? You see what's missing to help me manage my stress? Because, I've got my prayer life. I've got myself connecting with you guys. You guys are my sweet friends that I love. My walk with God helps me with my stress management, being able to unplug when I need to just unplug and get away from that. Then sleep is the missing piece of the puzzle. So I've just created a puzzle piece there somehow in my life, in my visualization of making sure that I understand what is kind of missing right now, and it is proper sleep. Because I do pretty well, I feel like, with my eating. We don't go out to eat a lot. Like, I'm not eating junk food. I don't buy junk food. I keep that out of the house. I'm drinking water all day long, or I love orange water. So, I feel like I do well in some areas. I take my vitamins, I take my blood pressure medicine, and I do my yearly checkups and all of that. But there are some things that I could do to just help myself even more, and that is that 10 pound, because I'm short. And if you go look at the weight scale and then you look at my height, you would see that 10 more pounds would be great for me, because it would also help me with my high blood pressure. And then adding on to some really good sleep and continuing to walk. So those are my health initiatives. So you guys could drop some things that you guys are going to be doing in 2021. And then I've got my reflections page here, which I'm going to come up, and I'm just going to let you guys know that I'm going to duplicate these slides, and then I'm going to move them when I'm ready to reflect on these different areas, because I may want to change some things up. I may want to check in with myself after working with my accountability person, make some adjustments here, do some celebrations here. Like, if I give myself the gift of music again, coming back on here and sharing my playlist here, just so I can keep it, so I can see what it was in 2021, that music, what it was that I was surrounding myself that inspired me. All right. So now we are at our finals, and that is who's going to be your accountability partner and how will you accomplish your goals. And so here's me, like, one day at a time, Sweet Jesus, one day at a time. I'm looking for me an image right now. There was a song, One Day at a Time, Sweet Jesus. Who used to sing that? I used to love that song. My mama loved that song. No, who was that? There's an image. I understand that the only way I'm going to be able to accomplish my goals is, one, not get overwhelmed with them, for one thing, to make sure that I, one day at a time, making improvements in my life, small steps. I've got the whole year. I've got the rest of my life, Lord willing. I've got each day that God grants me to do better than I did the day before. And so it's not a stressful thing when I'm looking at my goals. I don't get overwhelmed. I find it a joy to write these goals down, to visualize these dreams. So that way I have things that I could, throughout the year, that I can look forward to, that I can plan for, that, I can look, for me with the family, bringing them into my afterlife, looking at my well-being. All of that is for the good of me, to help me as an individual grow. And just taking it one day at a time. So with Jesus. So that's definitely the way I will accomplish my goals. And then for my accountability partners, my boys are such an impactful part of my life. Like that's my crew. So I'm going to get a picture of me and the boys, and I'm going to add them here because I'm going to ask the boys to be my accountability partner for this. Christy Lane. I knew you would know. I was about to say, I bet Ann knows that song because she listens to old gospel. I'm looking at our comments now. Yeah, that restful sleep. Ann's right. Sometimes I need instrumentals. I have the best instrumental. I shared it with my students too. That really helps me. It's like waterfalls, beautiful. Flutes, piano. I have a piano one. Spending time in solitude and listening to the world around me is something Ann wants to work on. Beautiful. I remembered old Christy Lane. I just could not think of the name of it, of her name. But I do. Thank you, Ann. So now I'm going to add a picture of my accountability partners because, man, won't kids be honest? Woo! They'll tell it. Me and the boys. There's my picture. And I also think it's important for me to share my goals with my children because they can see that as adults, us having vision boards and, openly expressing some things that we want to work on, focus in on for our well-being, for our personal and, professional goals and our health. All of that matters, and that these are good, healthy habits that I can model for my kids. And then one day they will be modeling them for my grandchildren. So I will say that sharing goals with people that you love is very important. So pick yourself someone that can be an accountability partner with you, and then challenge them to go on this journey with you for 2021. And, ask them, how can I help support you? They don't want to do the vision board. They don't want to get on Pinterest or do Google Slides or make the aesthetic board like Lydia's going to make. She's going to make an aesthetic board. If you don't want to, go to that kind of level, just ask them, is there a way I can pray for you for 2021? Is there something that I can do that could help lighten your load? Or how can I help support you? Or what are some things that you're looking forward to in 2021? And just having that open conversation with people that you love can help you learn more about them. They can learn more about you, and then how you can help contribute to their success too. So there we go, guys. If you guys have any last minute vision board wrap ups, I hope that you have found this to be a valuable 2 hours of our time that we've spent just hanging out, talking random things like Batman Converses and Jesus and goals. So I just really love y'all, and I'm so glad that y'all are a part of my life. So Mighty Warriors for Jesus, you guys are amazing. And y'all can drop in yours if you guys want to share them into the WWJ group. You can share your boards. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. And now it's off to watch some football. Yes, and right, love over pizza. So let us cheer, everybody, for Solomon's team today. So no matter who you cheer for, let's go for the Green Bay Packers for Solomon today. And they're playing the Bears. So that's what we're going to be doing. So go on and turn on that football game and cheer that this is, I think this is my last don't do that. Don't do that. No, we won't do that. We're going to be cheering for the Green Bay Packers. That's all I'm saying. And I'm a Ravens fan. Yeah. So, Tish, yeah, I know your team. I know you're not a Green Bay Packers, but you're going to do it with me today, aren't you, girl? She's not a Bears fan anyway. Yay. I got Tish cheering too. Michelle, thanks. It was fun. I love hanging out with y'all. Y'all could have joined me. I was like, y'all want to be on the thing? Be on the thing. I didn't want to pressure anybody though. Yay, Tish is supporting Green Bay. All right, Aaron Rodgers, let's do it today. And I will talk with you ladies later. Okay, love y'all.